This is the final part of 100 days of Terraria Master Mode. We left off on day 28, getting into hard mode after killing the wall of flesh. I lost 6 hours and 30 minutes for my last stream, and considering I did get a lot of progress, it sucks. Not gonna beat myself up over this, it's not really my fault, but what I will do is refight all the bosses that I did fight, just because I don't really want to be like, oh, okay, I'm done with the bosses now. Like, I'm gonna refight them. 6 hours and 30 minutes in Terraria days is about 16 days. Plus the 2 nights that it took me to refight the bosses over again, we're at day 46. So I'm gonna do a recap of what happened in the past 18 days. I got the ice sickle so I could quickly kill the destroyer. And for the twins, I decided to use the Amarok, which is also another ice weapon. The main accessories and armor I got was titanium armor, and I got Terra Spark boots and harpy wings. I also went and fought the wall of flesh 2 different times, just so that way I can get 2 different emblems. The first emblem would be the Warrior's emblem, and the next emblem would be the Avenger's emblem. Obviously I can't make that yet because I still need to kill Skeletron Prime. In the first part of this challenge, I said that I wanted to go for all menacing just so I can max out my damage. I did a really bad job at explaining modifiers, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that now just so I can get the idea out the way that I had. After killing each mechanical boss, you get a different kind of soul. After you kill all 3 of the mechanical bosses, the Destroyer, the Twins, and Skeletron Prime, and using all their souls, you can make the Avenger's emblem. Emblems get dropped by the wall of flesh and they can increase your damage per class. So here was my idea. Get the Avenger's emblem, which gives you 12% increased damage to every class, and then get the Warrior's emblem, which gives me 15% damage to melee. In total, that equals out at 27% extra damage increase. Now, normally in Terraria, you get 5 accessory slots that you can use any accessory in. Playing expert mode gets you 6, and once you beat the wall of flesh in master mode, you get 7, which in of itself is super significant. But here's the math. 1 menacing modifier gives you 4%, so let's say hypothetically I had all 7 of my accessory slots filled with menacing. That would be a 28% damage increase. Now, comparative to having both of the emblems, it's 27%, so it really isn't that different. Now, warding gives you 4+ defense per accessory it's on, which is very significant. That's an extra 28 defense. The goal was to get warding on every single one of my accessories, meaning I get 28+ defense. And I would have both emblems, both having warding, giving me a 27% increased damage buff, basically meaning I have menacing and warding on each accessory I have. Now, obviously, I could get menacing on everything and still have the emblems and have a max damage build. Since it's master mode, though, I'd rather be able to survive longer than be able to do damage quicker. So I ended up prioritizing warding on all my accessories. But after I beat the Destroyer, I went on to the Twins the very next night. Using the Amarok, I destroyed the Twins. Considering I've never used the Ice Sickle or the Amarok, I thought they were pretty good against the mechanical bosses. I ended up getting a very cool headpiece vanity and really cool wings. That next day, I went to go farm Souls of Light so that way I can get enough summons to fight Skeletron Prime. Very next day, I went to get bones. That night, fought Skeletron Prime and died. It took me an extra day just to get the items to spawn them again. If you're curious on why I'm at hell to get Souls of Night, it was just the fastest way for me to get it. But obviously, it was the most dangerous way to get it. On day 51, I decided to go grind some Souls of Light. That night, I attempted Skeletron Prime again. I didn't just lose the first try, I also lost the second try. The very next day, I went back to the dungeon to get bones. Then I went back to hell to get Souls of Night. I guess I learned how to make it more efficient just over time of dying non-stop because I ended up getting it all done in one day. That night, I tried him again. My strategy was to use the Amarok to hit his head and only focus on his head, ignoring the rest of his arms. And then whenever he wasn't spinning his head chasing me, I would just run around and dodge. And after I don't even know how many attempts, I ended up defeating Skeletron Prime. The following day after beating Skeletron, I got straight to work. I wanted to get a little bit of chlorophyte first. I wanted a drill, an armor set, a chainsaw. I wanted to get the true Excalibur, so I needed a lot of chlorophyte. After about 2 days of farming, I was able to make 100 chlorophyte bars. I ended up making a drill and chainsaw, and then I wanted to get some turtle shells so I could make turtle armor. That night I got my 3rd turtle shell, so now I can make the full set of turtle armor. This is 10x speed. I'm not going to show all of it, but it ended up lasting about an hour. The past hour, which is about 3 days, I wasted doing absolutely nothing. I actually have no clue what I was doing. I tried to watch back the entire hour and maybe try to figure it out. I even had the sound on, listening to the stream, seeing what I was saying. I had no clue. Okay, now I remember. I was trying to get the fire gauntlet. So now this is the 4th day of trying to find a mimic. A day later, I decided I'm wasting too much time, and so I found a Plantera's bulb right next to the surface, broke it all out, and decided to start building an arena. 2 days later, I'm almost done. I decided to build a little house so I can put the nurse inside of it so I can constantly heal. Now, before we start the Plantera boss fight, I want to say a couple things. I don't know what happened, but I'm on day 63 as far as this video says. However, when I was really streaming it, I was in the day 80s. I was about 82 whenever I checked. I never really thought to check that because I figured more like, okay, I'll just edit the video, get the time, and then we'll go from there. You know what I'm saying? But I want to assume that it was probably some time when I was underground. Every single time I'm underground, I'm more more than likely lost a day or two, just not really paying attention to the time. Not only sucks for me as the editor because I have to now figure out what I'm gonna do with these next 20 days, but it sucks for you as the viewer because not only did you think it was 60 days, you probably believed that I was doing a lot better than I really was. I wish I could have caught on that sooner, and I definitely will do better as challenges go on, as just I get more experience as a YouTuber. Please cut me some slack on that. Obviously at the end I'll show you that it was only 40 hours, so obviously it's not like I stretched the time out. I just don't know what happened to these past 20 days. I'm gonna quit rambling as it is my fault. There was a lot of things I could have done that could have prevented this, whether I could have just done better as an editor, I could have tracked time, I could have, checked the time on Terraria, did the math, and then went it there, but I didn't. So again, let's get to the fight. There was a couple issues I had with this fight. First of all, I feel like I didn't have good enough accessories. I really wanted to upgrade to my accessories. The next thing was healing. My nurse died within the first heal. Obviously, I shouldn't always rely on the nurse to save me after every boss fight, but I definitely think the nurse being alive would have maybe changed the outcome. Also, I felt like the True Knight's Edge wasn't as consistent as maybe a different weapon because I just couldn't hit all of my shots with the projectiles. I ended up getting a corruption key, which actually, if you did not know, the corruption key chest has the best weapon out of any biome chest. And little did I know, here you have to beat Plantera to get that chest to open, but once I do end up beating Plantera and getting that weapon, I want you to see just how crazy it is, because I didn't even know how good it was. I want you to take a good look at this screenshot and tell me what you think is wrong. I'll give you a couple seconds. Go ahead. If you said my house has no NPCs, that's correct. The issue was the corruption had spread it so much that it got under my house, and now the NPCs will not spawn. This is going to be a ginormous issue as the game gets on. But like all of my problems, I decided to just push it away and ignore it until it became something bigger. 3 days later, I decided to fight Plantera once again. I used a mixture of the Knight's Edge and my new yo-yo to destroy her. The amount of lizards that were spawning was so crazy. The amount of flying snakes as well was so overwhelming. It was so difficult to even get to Golem. My first attempt with Golem was not that bad. He had 11,000 HP whenever I died, so I was a little frustrated, but I just went straight back down to fight him again. Now we start the second attempt, and the entire fight I felt like I was doing really good against him. Normally Golem is known as just like a very easy boss fight, and it definitely wasn't that hard, but it wasn't the most easiest thing as I thought it would be. And on my second try, I ended up beating Golem. Nah, I was just playing. I died when he had less than 1,000 HP. That's so bad. I was so close to winning there. If you would have given me another 2 seconds, I would have won. The following day, I finally got the job done and killed Golem. That same day, a Flying Dutchman spawned, and I decided to kill it to get the mount. The mount called the Black Spot is one of the best mounts in the game, and you can only get it in Master Mode after killing the Flying Dutchman. That same day, I ended off by spawning a Solar Eclipse, trying to get a Mothron so I get the Broken Hero Short Sword, and as you can see, I got it right there. The True Knight's Edge plus the True Excalibur plus the Broken Hero Short Sword make the Terrorblade, which is a very good weapon that'll last me all the way up until Moonlord. 3 days later, I decided to fight the Lunatic Cultist again. Finally, should have fought him sooner. He had 67 HP. He had less HP than probably 1/3 of one of my attacks. I know I said Golem, if you gave me 2 seconds, I would have beat him. If you would have gave me half a second, I would have beaten this boss. 2 entire days later, I fought him again and unfortunately lost. The next day, I fought him again. And as you can see, nothing changed. Thankfully, I finally beat the Lunatic Cultist, even though it was like my, 3rd try? Day 94, I decided to get started on the pillar, so I beat the Vortex pillar first. The second pillar I decided to break was the Stardust pillar. And as you can see here, the last pillar I decided to break was the Solar pillar. If you didn't know, after beating Lunatic Cultist, 4 pillars spawn. Once you break all 4, Moonlord spawn. So I decided only to break 3 and save the last one for whenever I'm actually ready to fight Moonlord. 3 days later, I finished the long platform that I wanted to use to fight Moonlord. I even had a little house for the nurse to spawn inside, that way I can have nurse cheese. If you don't know what nurse cheese means, basically it just means you're cheesing the fact that you can use the nurse to instantly heal yourself. So once I get low, I can just instantly heal myself and, get back to HP and continue fighting. And it's a really effective way to fight Moonlord and honestly every single boss, but it's a little unnecessary for every single boss. It's really only necessary for a couple bosses. Or if you particularly struggle against a boss, then you can use the nurse cheese and it just makes it infinitely easier. It took me 2 more days to kill the pillar, overthink, and finish prepping. I will say I made this video very short. It's going to only be about 10-ish minutes long. I wanted to make it a lot shorter than the first video because I don't think it's necessary to make a video super long. At least anyway, since I'm already too deep in, as I do want to change that for my next challenge. But for now, for this Terraria video, I'm going to make it very short, and I'm going to make this entire series obviously very short in total. For future challenges, I'm going to rather have more parts, maybe like 2 or 3, maybe even maybe even 4 parts, just to have more in-depth content. I would rather do that for future challenges instead of what I did for this challenge, which is what, cut corners nonstop, like skip through days, cut time. Like, I don't like that. I feel like you should understand what happened every single day unless it's really that unimportant. At the end of the day, this is a learning experience. This is my first challenge, so it's my first real taste for an 100-day challenge and just trying to make a video on every single day. As far as video time goes, I will do better in the future because in my opinion, I thought it would be better to have shorter videos just to be more enjoyable for watching, but it's definitely not. I feel like it'd be way better to have longer-ish videos and more parts, and it'd be more in-depth so you can understand what's going on. One last second rule that I made was if I start a Moonlord fight, let's say even if I have 1 second in the challenge, I start a fight, I'm allowed to finish said fight. I mean, how cinematic is it to fight Moonlord on day 99? But with that, let's get into it.
Do the same thing? I'm so confused. It doesn't do, you're only allowed to do one at a time, so we're gonna do poison because poison's a little stronger. Immediately pull out the daybreak and let's go. Okay, I'm fucking scared. I have not done this fight in so long. Already doing really nice damage. I need to watch that eye. He's about to do it right now. 3, 2, 1, let's go. He did it way too late. I'm fucking cooked. I'm cooked. I'm cooked. I'm cooked. I'm cooked. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. I thought he was gonna start it already. Good luck, bro. Thank you. I'm doing really good damage though. Obviously, I'm gonna want to heal at some point. I don't know when. I think now is a good time to heal. So let's go over to the nurse, heal up, and then let's go. But as you can see, he doesn't really hit me in that couple seconds. He's about to start in a couple seconds. 3, 2, 1. Please. Okay, perfect. That was what I was really scared about, was if my wings were not good enough, and they're clearly good enough, which is nice. I can heal as well. I can't see because this stupid mini-map. That's so scuffed. Holy shit. I need to turn that mini-map off at some point. If I die, I'm turning the mini-map off because I literally cannot see. So far, so good though, honestly. Actually been a really good run. I need to watch his eye though. If I start it. In a couple seconds, he's gonna do it. Fuck, going on this side. Fuck me. That's so cooked, bro. Oh my gosh, I got caught, bro. Okay, on. And again, we have poison. We're gonna put on this. Here we go, let's go. That was so bad. That was such a shitty start, dude. Please stop. I have no HP either. Holy shit, okay. I don't want to waste the nurse heal though. I'm gonna just try to fight it like this for a little bit. If it gets really low, I might just fight it without nurse for this one fight. Because I'm gonna obviously die, yes. But then it gives me more chances, you know what I'm saying? And if I get really close, I'll think about it. So this fight really isn't an attempt, it's more of just like to see if I can do damage. If I can do enough damage where I'm feeling confident, then I'll make it an attempt. But it's more just to try to get the attempts out, that way I can, you know, say I'm doing it. I'm doing really nice damage though, which is always good. Just about to do it. Ah, Jesus, dude. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and heal. I know I said I didn't want this to be the actual attempt. 15 gold. I'm not gonna be able to do that for very long. Okay, so I'm gonna just make this the attempt, man. I'm gonna just heal as much as I can, because, like, I'm doing pretty good against this hand. Okay, I'm gonna stop hitting that hand now. I did not see it go up. Oh my fucking god, whatever. Start focusing on this hand now. Shit. Here we go. I can heal, though. So, like, I can heal immediately 150 HP, which is fine. I didn't think about that happening. Oh, shit. I'm cooked. It's over. I'm gonna just take the hit, bro. Whatever. Fuck it, dude. Holy shit, this is so bad. Alright. I'm gonna heal right now. Heal. That was 20 gold, bro. Why is it so much fucking gold? I need to hit that left hand as much as I can. It's almost done, though. This right hand's pretty much dead, and that left hand's almost dead as well. Okay. I cannot heal. I have to heal in 30 seconds. Okay. Again, left hand is now about to break. Just get in the middle of that slow slash. If I don't get hit by that top eye, I feel like I'm good. I'm not gonna say I'm gonna beat it, but like I feel like I'm on a good spot. Holy shit. Okay, I'm gonna heal. I don't know how much gold I have. I don't know how much gold it's gonna be. 20 more gold. I know I don't have any more gold. I already know damn well I don't have any more gold. Spawn point removed. Are you fucking kidding me? So I can never heal again. Don't worry about it. Not only do I not have any more gold, I literally removed the spawn point. So the entire run now will be nope. Oh my fucking god, stop, bro, please. Just let me win, bro. Let me win, please. Okay, I'm breaking hands. I can break the hands now, maybe. Holy shit, I'm taking so much damage. Okay, break this hand open. I'm dead. I'm dead. He, 2 hands open, half fucking HP. Let's go. And now I can see the eye. I can make no fucking excuses about this fight. If I lose, it's because I suck. I'm doing so much damage to him already, though, which is nice. It's always good. Okay, that eye's about to start going. Let me get up. I'm going to do some damage to the top eye as I can. And I'm going to switch hands. I can't switch hands. Oh, fuck. This is where it just starts getting scuffed, bro. I didn't take very much damage in that, though, which is nice. I think about 100 damage. I can heal in 24 seconds. He's about to do his eye thing again. I'm going to try to hit the top eye as much as I can, and I'm going to dash this way. Jesus. I'm not going to heal yet. I'm not going to heal yet. I'm not going to panic. I'm not going to panic. I'm going to heal whenever I can in 9 seconds. I don't want to waste as much money as I can. I'm going to have to switch eyes pretty soon here. Oh, fuck, man. Okay, we're good. We're good. Switch eyes, and I'm going to heal. Okay, watch his eye, watch his eye. And watch his top eye as much as I can. Wait for it to start, and then go. Really cut down here. I don't know how close I am to the edge of the arena. I'm getting pretty close because that living wood tree's there. So as soon as his eye opens, I'm going to switch to the other side, but I'm going to still hit this eye, obviously. It's open, okay. It's about to go in a couple seconds. Here we are. Okay, I'm going to start attacking that top eye. Because as soon as I break these eyes, it's going to be way more difficult. So I'm going to just dodge, waste time, dodge, and hit that top eye. I still need to break that other eye a little bit more. But whatever, here's the top eye. Wait for him to do his move. This fight's probably going to take like 10 minutes because I'm going to be as careful as I can. Hopefully that's not an issue. Okay, I can heal, right? Let's heal. This dude, I'm like stuck. I'm literally like stuck. Holy. My top eye's open. I'm gonna break the top eye. I'm gonna hit it as much as I can. I might need to go nurse. I might need to go nurse pretty soon. I have about 40 seconds. I'm gonna have to nurse at some point. Okay, I'm gonna nurse now. What the fuck? Okay. Alright. That is fucking horrible. It's my spawn point's not set. If I die because of that, I swear to God on my fucking life, bro. Please tell me it's at 40 hours. That's it. Holy fucking shit, bro. I was so fucking... Dude, I did so fucking good. Well, that's the challenge. That's it. Holy shit, bro. I lost because of the spawn point, bro. Fuck, man. Alright.
What a way to lose. I would have won that shit. I don't care if it's an excuse. Dude, I had enough money to heal 10 different times and I hadn't healed once. Like, come on, man. I am so thankful to the 2 people who watched that live, and I'm so thankful to everyone that I have gotten recently. If you go look at the last video's followers compared to now, I've definitely grown in that time. If you have any recommendations, as always, leave them in the comments. Any recommendations, critiques, anything you want, I will respond to it no matter what. Not really, not guaranteed. It just depends on what you say. But I'll respond to it and I will take the advice for sure. I am a brand new YouTuber at the end of the day, and this is all a learning experience for me still. I did used to make YouTube videos before in the past, but it's completely different content, completely different audience, completely different everything. Like I said though, I do want to make the videos a lot longer and I want to add more stuff to them. Like how that Moonlord fight was uncut stream footage. I'm going to do that for every single boss fight, for every challenge I do in the future, because that was just so much better to me, and it obviously makes the video a lot longer, which makes it more entertaining. As long as, of course, it's not completely just dragging it out. Again, thank you for all the support I've been having. It means a lot. I've grown so much since my last YouTube video, which isn't very long ago, but still, I'm definitely starting to build a little community, which is exactly what I wanted from this. I'm very tired right now. I'm sorry if I sound like I don't care. I really care. Like, I'm very excited. I'm very appreciative. It's amazing. Thank you so much. Anyways, though, if you want to be at the end of the outro, just follow my Twitch. I will have every single name, no matter how many followers I end up getting, will be at the end of the outro. So follow Twitch. Your name could be at the end. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you on the next challenge.
I'm going back to 505. 7-hour flight or a 45